Okay, so we're going to attempt to get through this. It is a lot, okay? So, I even had to take notes. And I normally, don't take notes. And then sometimes I forget to say stuff I wanted to say, but whatever. So, we have a new season of RuPaul Drag Race. Now, let me say this. I didn't review All Stars because I started doing reviews like in the middle of the season. But had I reviewed All Stars, I would have, the rest of the season don't matter. What I would have said was, that ending was some bullshit. I think I might have said that already. Anyway, and I didn't like it. But I love All Stars. I still love you, Rue, even though whoever came up with that twist with the former girls making the final four decision, that wasn't, I didn't like that idea at all. I mean, the final two, I didn't like that idea at all. I like the idea of them being interviewed and them having to talk about, why they should be picked and stuff, because you normally do that, Rue, with the one-on-one. But I like the fact that you did have the other girls talk to them, and I could understand even saying you would make a percentage of their final score be weighted. But to make the whole thing on them, nah, not the answer. And you see, Shangela got robbed. Point blank and period. So, moving on. New season of RuPaul Drag Race. I love it. Season 10. I've been watching it since season 1. So, I've seen all 10 seasons. And so, I'm excited. Looking forward to some twists, some turns, some new things, whatever. Now, y'all know how this goes. In the beginning, it is way too many girls for me to really sit here and give you a one-on-one. We'd be here all night. But what I will do is just kind of go a little bit down the list, talk about who stood out or whatever. So, if you've watched RuPaul before, you know that they do their entrance. Everybody comes in. So, the first person is Eureka. Now, Eureka is from last season. Eureka, I'm sorry. I left my phone on. That's rude. Sorry, y'all. Eureka, she's a full-figured, girl, queen. But she hurt herself last season. She popped her knee, and come to find out it was a lot worse than was originally thought last season. She had to have full reconstructive surgery on her knee. And she said this was actually the first time she's actually tested her knee out. So she's nervous, you can tell. She looked like she's probably picked up some weight, but that's what happens. I know myself, went through some stuff. So, but she's there and she's excited. She's nervous because she's like, if I don't do well, then it's kind of, she's putting a lot of pressure on herself, I feel like. But her little interest was cute. She had a bodysuit with some things sticking up off of her and everything. So it was pretty cool. We have, see, got my notes. We have Asia O'Hare, New York. The one thing is a lot of these queens are from New York. And I think that's always been the case, but I don't know. This year it seems like I don't know, it's 12 girls, and I want to say 6 of them are from New York. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. But New York has a banging, drag scene, and so it is what it is. Then we have Miss Cracker. Yeah, Miss Cracker. She's interesting. We'll see where that goes. Yahara Blair St. Clair. She's from Indianapolis. Aquari Monet, they're from New York. Kara Michaels, Tennessee. Mayhem from California. She's the fan favorite. She's actually one of the queens that everybody knows who she is, and everybody's actually surprised that it took her this long to get on RuPaul. And she's actually one of, like she won the first, she won the first challenge. The first Maxi challenge. And so it'll be interesting to see how that goes, because she comes from a drag house that has a lot of success. A lot of former standouts and even winners are from her house, and so she was again putting a lot of pressure on herself. But we'll see how that goes. Miss Kardashian. She's from New Mexico. Monique Hart from Missouri. Dusty Ray Bottoms from New York. And the Vixen is from Chicago. Now, the Vixen, we'll keep an eye out on the Vixen. The Vixen has reminded me of Nina Brown a little bit. Because her drag is a little different. It's a little out there. It's not real conventional. So they start off with everybody having to do a runway show. That was and the former winners, or not just winners, but former contestants on Drag Race were in the audience, and they had to kind of come walk the runway. But because of the drag scene being what it is, a lot of the queens who had been on past seasons knew a lot of the contestants. And so, there was some love given in the audience. I didn't see a lot of shade being thrown. The only thing was there were two queens I was a little nervous for. Miss Kardashian, she was a little, she's full figured as well, but she how do I say this nicely? She got some challenges, wardrobe wise. Look like she might be dragging on a budget, you know. But you could kind of see her undergarments and things like that. Not real well put together. And then Miss Vixen, whose skirt started falling apart. Well, she was dancing hard, I guess, girl, I guess. So anyway, they did the runway, and oh, she had a hole in her fishnets. That's what it was. I knew it was something else. She had a hole in her fishnets. Excuse me. So, I'm sorry, y'all. Now I can't read my own damn notes. Should have done this last night. But, I'm so sorry. Forget it. What I was going to say is gone. Forget it. But, yeah, so that was it. And, one of my New York girls won the first one. So then the first maxi challenge is Drag on a Dime, which is, a flashback to season 1, first challenge of season 1, where they basically have to take stuff from the 5 and dime store and create an outfit, which was great. It was good to see who could put something together, who could be creative and all that great stuff. It reminds me a little bit of the if you look at Project Runway, they always do that challenge on Project Runway. And so the first thing that kind of made me look a little sideways was Miss Asia making the all black people look alike joke. Well, funny. I understand you meeting a lot of new people for the first time, but some of them queens you knew, bitch. Some of them you knew because you knew all the New York queens. So you knew them. It's only a few that ain't from New York. So she's talking about something. Which one are you? Which one are you? Oh, I don't know which one you are. That shit's not funny. It ain't cute and it ain't funny. And if you really did feel that way, keep that shit to yourself. Till you learn them apart. Till you know who they are. How about that? Got my eye on you, bitch. Because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Moving to the next, moving to the next item on my notes agenda here. RuPaul comes out, and she usually gives you a gown, but I loved her look this week. It was a jumpsuit, black and white jumpsuit. She had her hair swooped. Of course, it was blonde, but she had it swooped. Ooh, she looked good. It was a nice little change because she wasn't giving you the gown glam, but it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous suit. I would love to know who the designer was. I'm sure I could go online and find out. But it was a gorgeous jumpsuit. I mean, it looked good. She did that damn thing. She did that damn thing. Most of the girls did okay. I mean, the ones I liked, they ain't like. The ones they liked, I wasn't crazy about. So we're going to see how this season goes because it's already starting off bad. But the two on the top were... see, now I got to look at my notes again. The winner, forget it. The winner was Mayhem. The one I told you guys was the front runner and... the one that's very anticipated. Everybody knows who she is. She was creative, but I felt like she didn't really... She did the garbage bags and she made it look like a twine thing, and it was a design, and it was like a halter with a flare out skirt, and that's cute. But it was just trash bags. Like, you didn't add any other elements to it. Like, you just took trash bags and made a dress. And I ain't taking nothing away from it because, hell, I couldn't do it. But, again, there were other people that I felt like were more creative, that did more, that worked in more of the elements. Now, the person that I liked is the person they sent home, which was, it came down to Malone the Kardashian chick, and, oh, Lord, now. See, once I learn all these girls, see, but I ain't say they all look alike, bitch. The one that was from Florida, because, and she also, damn it, I'm mad at myself. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm mad at myself. But anyway, she did the doll babies with a bodysuit, and she had the Barbies incorporated, and I thought it looked cute. I liked it, and I thought it was very creative. One of the girls came out with a skirt outfit, and she had dirt on her face, and she had a whole theme too, and I thought that was very creative. Um, the caution tape one wasn't real thrilled with that. Everybody's done a caution tape. The other one that was in the bottom was Kardashian, and she did a money dress, which of course we've seen that a million times before too, and she didn't do it that well. They did do the lip sync, and again, I wanted the one from Florida, the one that had the little baby dolls. I liked her because she had a real funny personality too. I was looking forward to her shade and her one liners and her, because she was giving it the whole first episode. She was giving it some good ones, so I was kind of looking forward to that, but that didn't play out. They Christina Aguilera came out there. Oh, that was another thing. Christina Aguilera, Ruth says, well, I have one queen I want to add, and of course everybody's looking around like, no, she not about to add no bitches. Da 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 da. She said it was gonna be Pheromone, and everybody's like, oh no, she not bringing Pheromone back. It comes to find out it's Christina Aguilera who performed, who, she comes down the runway. She looks gorgeous. Absolutely. I love me some Christina. She hits her little note, girl. And but she was one of the guest judges, so that was a cute way to bring her on to the show. And they lip sync to Ain't No Other One, Ain't No Other Man, you know that one. And the Kardashian chick, she did a twerk and kind of got down on the ground and did some twerking and stuff, and I think that's what kind of got her over with the lip sync. To be honest with you, neither one of them wowed me with their lip sync, but it was okay. I mean, the lip sync was okay. But that's who they chose, and so the first queen is gone. We're down to 11, and we'll see how the season goes. I was entertained. I liked it. I love, I love Drag Race. We'll just see what the season brings. Looking forward to see what these girls are going to show me and who I'm going to end up liking and not liking. We're going to keep an eye on Cracker and Asia, I believe it is. No, Aquari and Cracker. They have some drama that they're bringing with them from New York there. Everybody says that they look alike, and of course one swears that the other one is stealing from them. So we'll see how that plays out. And so like I said, in the Chi-Town chick, it was like, again, she's reminding me of Nina Bonita Brown, but Nina Bonita Brown was from Chicago. So I don't know if that's because she's very avant-garde. Even her outfit was very avant-garde, and I liked it because, again, I felt like it was creative, and I felt like she took some elements and took some chances and some risk. So I'm looking forward to see what she brings me. So overall, like I said, it's too many queens for me to go down the list and say everybody. But as they eliminate themselves, we'll zoom in and see who's who and what's what. But I'm sure there's gonna be some twists and some turns of season 10. So I'm sure it's gonna be some shit waiting for us. All right, see y'all next week.